It gives me great pleasure to introduce the next segment here. It is, once again, the salsa segment. And if I can remember correctly, last time we did the salsa segment, you were a little bit upset with the music. Is that correct, Dave?
Yeah, it sounded like generic music, like, okay, let's type in Latin music, and this is what came up. But
no, I wrote. You can see what I searched.
Salsa music, yeah,
salsa music, yeah.
Yeah, but it was kind of very, you know, generic, like something you hear in the mall.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Do you have a specific song you want to hear instead, Dave?
No.
It doesn't have to be salsa. It could be anything.
No.
No, anything, Dave. Anything.
No.
Just name something.
Just a song?
Yeah. Some nice background music for the salsa segment.
No, this is fine.
Okay, good. We'll stick right with it.
Yeah.
Excellent. It's the salsa segment here on the Mad Dog and Dave radio program. Every week, Maddog prepares a salsa at home. Yes, that's right, a dipping salsa for chips.
Yeah.
A tomato-based salsa this week. This week's salsa is very basic, but it packs a punch. So who wants to go first? Sammy?
Why not?
Sammy Soul's going in. Niels Onslow, you can also be in on this if you want to walk over to the salsa with the microphone there.
Oh, yeah, thank you very much.
Niels
salsa right now.
Niels Onslow, he's our IT expert. And Sammy Soul, he's grabbing his first tortilla chip now. Getting all prepared to dip in this week's salsa. Now, we rate the salsa every week on 3 different categories, the first being overall taste, the second being consistency, and the third is, of course, the heat level.
Oh, I don't believe it.
Sammy is making faces that I've never seen him make before. He's only had one chip. He's only had one chip, ladies and gentlemen.
It's really hot.
It's really hot, he says.
Do it. I can't talk.
Okay, so he's completely burnt.
It's fucking hot.
Normally you have 2 or 3, Sammy.
Sammy just grabbed a warm, half-open, half-empty.
Oh, it's burning.
That's gonna burn even more, huh? With a
Sammy, wait a minute. Sammy, what's wrong with your voice?
I can't talk.
Okay, is the salsa that hot?
Yeah.
So what's the heat rating on the salsa this week?
10.5.
Out of 10.
10.5.
Out of 10.
That is a record. That is the hottest salsa we've ever had.
Fucking hot.
It's very hot, huh? Very hot. Okay, and consistency? You want to go have another chip just to check?
A little too watery.
So consistency, you were happy with the way it stuck on?
It's watery.
Watery?
Yeah.
Okay. He sounds like he could just...
It burns.
It burns. Oh, you're going to have a ring of fire later. Okay. Overall taste, Sammy?
Shut up.
7.
7. Yeah. 7 for the overall taste.
Yeah,
that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's fucking hot.
Very hot. A 10.5 on the heat. Excellent job, Sammy. Thanks a lot. Dave Dunbar.
Shit,
my co-host here at the Mad Dog and Dave radio program, considers himself to be a salsa expert.
Nah, I'm not an expert, but I know it's good.
Okay, get in there. Go on over there and get yourself a chip. He looks scared because Sammy got burnt. Sammy's going out. He's leaving the studio now, probably searching water. Does that scare you at all, Dave?
No. You know I'm from Louisiana, right? So hot sauce don't bother me. Louisiana, baby. Hot sauce.
The Big Easy.
Hot sauce country.
Hot sauce country.
Man.
Let's put your money where your mouth is. Go over there and get yourself a tortilla chip. Dip it down in this week's salsa.
Yeah.
And let's hear what you got. He's clearing his palate with some of this week's beer, which is sponsored by Aldi.
That was easy.
Dave Dunbar taking his first chip. He's going in and dipping. And of course, I'm sure that he's been sneaking taste before the salsa segment. You haven't? Okay, very good. Dave Dunbar chewing up the first chip now. Dorda, our camera person, is right in on his face. And he's closing, he's squinting his eyes, he's laughing and going, whoo. Okay. Goodness, Dave. You're reacting like I've never seen you react before to a salsa. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it hot?
Yeah.
Real hot?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
Mad Dog.
How is your lips right now?
Mad Dog, I'm sweating.
What about your lips, Dave? Are they?
Little tight. Tight. Tight.
Okay, that's because the salsa is so hot?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay. Now let's talk to the real Dave. All right.
Oh, man.
Get in there to the mic. People want to hear your reaction. You're sweating on your nose. Dave has sweat on his nose after eating a single chip. Okay, he's clearing his palate once again. Let's get some reaction, Dave. Can you... Now you have the...
Oh, man.
It's fucking hot, isn't it?
Okay, Sammy's voice is not returned. He's got a big glass of milk.
It's like contact heat. I could tell the exact spot.
Your teeth are burning.
No, I can tell the exact spot where the salsa was on the chip, and I ate it, and I can actually feel where it touched my skin.
Okay, because what could
It's
you
damn
feel?
near burning me.
Okay, it's hot.
Mm-hmm.
It's real hot. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So on the
I do have sweat on my nose.
so the heat level score,
Ooh,
Dave.
man.
What would you say for a heat level there?
The heat level. No, the heat level, 9.5.
9.5, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, 9.5.
9.5 on heat.
But the
That's some hot salsa.
Yes, it is. But Mad Dog, the
Yeah.
consistency, man.
Okay,
I
here we
keep
go
telling
again.
You.
Here we
I
go
keep
again.
telling you.
The consistency's too watery.
Damn, that's hot, man.
Dave is
Yeah.
sweating as if he's
is
been
hot.
running.
It is very hot. But the consistency, I told you last time.
I know, I heard you.
Don't chop the tomatoes up so much.
Okay.
But okay,
Eat
so
some chunky tomatoes.
for consistency,
Yeah.
yeah, use some chunky tomatoes. For consistency, I give you what, a 6.
A
No,
6.
nah, yeah, 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
For flavor,
Overall flavor, yes.
overall flavor.
On this week's salsa, which is extremely hot apparently. Yeah.
Overall flavor, I guess I'd give it I have to give it a 6. You've done better, Matt, to the dog.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Now, what I need to do is get that flavor and that heat together and the right consistency, and now we're talking. Lord have mercy. Are you going in, Niels?
I certainly am.
Niels Onslow, our IT expert, he's approaching the chip bag now, and I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, Niels Onslow, I know personally, is no sissy when it comes to chili.
Oh no, I like my.
Chili and hot food, it doesn't scare him. So he's going into history so far, most spicy hot salsa ever on the show. I think we've probably done 6 or 7 salsa segments. So you ready? Go ahead.
I'm ready.
He's
I'm
dipping.
going in now. Yeah.
Okay. He's crunching it up. What do you think?
Yeah, it's good.
It's good.
It's got a good heat to it
Good heat to it.
for sure.
Which is the first thing that everybody says. Okay, so it's hot. We've established that. Consistency, little
It's definitely too thin. Too
Okay.
watery.
too thin, yeah.
You need to step up on that consistency. that's for
Okay,
sure.
it's Dave has been over this with me before. Anyhow, so overall taste.
The taste is good. But,
Okay.
But you can do a little better there, dude.
Okay, so on heat, you would give it on a scale of 1 to 10 a
I'd give it 6.5.
6.5 on heat. He's a macho man, isn't he, Sammy? Sammy can't even speak anymore. He sounds as if he has had his testicles removed.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, see?
I eat a lot of hot food.
Sammy eunuch soul. Right on. So you got your tongue's got calluses on it like a lifeguard's feet.
It's hardened. It's hardened.
Okay. So consistency you weren't happy.
No, it's a bit too watery.
Bit too watery.
Yeah.
So what are you saying? Scale of 1 to 10 on that.
I'd have to give it a 5.5.
5.5 on consistency. Right on. And overall taste? Niels Onslow, our IT expert.
The taste is good.
Taste is good.
I'd give it a good 8.
A good 8 on taste. Excellent. I think, ladies and gentlemen, I think we have so far. I think this week's salsa is the highest scoring salsa we've had so far. How about that? I'll tell you what, and everybody's like all sweaty looking now.
I feel dizzy.
Yeah, Sammy's dizzy. I'll tell you what the contents of this week's salsa is. Are you ready? This week's salsa contains
Peppers.
lots and lots of peppers.